So back at it again with Elemental Shaman. I just adore this deck, so I'm trying a couple different variations. So I think in the last video I was talking about how I kind of wanted the 8-cost Alakir as opposed to the OG one instead of the new one. And I didn't actually look, but that guy was changed out and he's no longer a core card. So that sucks. But I figured I would try Muradin. That gives me Avatar form and High King's Hammer. So maybe that could be something. I like High King's Hammer because it does give us more activations for Last Stand, so hopefully that'll get that popping off quicker. But otherwise the deck is basically the same. So the first version had Hex and double Cloudstrider, no Muradin's Last Stand. Last version had Alakir and something else, and Envoy of the End. So we're kind of just trying some of these different slots out to see what I can do. Slagclaw is the best 5-drop, so I wasn't super stoked about Envoy of the End to begin with. So I think Muradin might be decent. We're going to find out at least. So let's see what kind of damage we can do with this deck. But yeah, just absolutely adore this deck. It's pretty aggressive and it's got decent card advantage. It's got some good spells that deal damage. Just pretty fantastic all around. And I love the curve from Volcanic Thrasher to Chillspine up through Slagclaw. It all just really synergizes well. Not a bad hand. I think it's probably worth throwing back Fire Breath. While Fire Breath is decent, you usually want it on like turn 5 or 6 or something. Well, alright, there's Muradin. And I do find that the best games are the ones where you have a 1-drop. Wailing Vapor is by far the best one, but we got one, so it'll be fine. That's an interesting draw. I kind of like Skywall Sentinel. Living Flame is decent, though. I think Living Flame is a little better because if they get rid of it, then I have a spell to put on Cloudstrider. At least I'm likely to, because I either get Lava Flow, Flight of the Firehawk, or Fire Breath. Preferably Flight of the Firehawk for this guy. Or excuse me, for this guy, because the other ones, you know, casting the damage at random is not ideal. Interesting, they didn't do anything. And since they could play Holy Nova next turn, I'm not going to drop the other Flame Elemental. Plus it gives me a small minion that I can throw out there in case I need Kindred the following turn. Because sometimes that's relevant with Chillspine or Slagclaw. Yeah, with a deck like this, it's important with a deck like this to not overextend. I think that's, I mean, that goes without saying a lot, but with any deck you don't want to overextend. But when playing a deck like this, I think overextending can cost you resources, which take the win away from you. I think I'm just going to attack in Muradin's Last Stand. 4 mana to draw 2 is not ideal. I have Muradin to follow up with next turn. So I think it's okay, just digging a little deeper. Interesting. I kind of wish he was an elemental. That'd be kind of dope, but what are you going to do? So he's going to become, the hammer's a 3/4, so he's going to be a 6/6. So yeah, I think we just go for it. We've also got a Lava Flow to put on the Crackling, what's-his-face guy, Cloudstrider. Yeah, how do we not do it? How do we not? because this gives us the hammer in our hand, which is just fantastic. Represents 6 damage a turn. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay. Okay, so here's the idea. I can just go hammer, hit him for 6, put him at 14, and then Lava Flow's next turn could kill them. Also, I could just dump a bunch of these elementals and try and go for the Fire Breath next turn. I wouldn't be surprised if they heal.
Time is short. Brothers, I'll handle this.
Alright, let's do that. So that's 8 damage here. This would make it 13 plus the 4 is 17. Okay, well there's some healing. Yeah, that guy, what is it, Cleansing Cleric? Pretty good card. Your healing effects restore 2 more health this game. This is very relevant. I think Priest has some serious potential for control, but we've got to see how the metagame settles. See, I can go 3, 4, 5. I don't want to walk into another like Medivh's Triumph, but I think this is probably the way to go. Yeah, we'll just commit one more guy to the board here.
My hand is full.
Okay. I can't remember for the life of me what the Priest Shatter card is, but they're very close to getting that together. Looks like they're about to do it. Wow, they had the coin in between? Okay. Eternal Firebolt, very good card. So close. Ugh. So close. God, that sucks. I know they've got Eternal Firebolt, so that'll heal them for 5 and take out a dude. This will take out a dude as well. I've got double Lava Flow, so it is possible I could take them out, but there's a range of spells they could cast that would get them out of this situation. Like, there's that 4-mana spell that heals them for, like, 12 or something, and it'd be +2, I think. Eternal Firebolt. Hero power would put him to 10, but that's not enough. Okay.
This battle.
There we go. Got him. So far, I like Muradin. It's a good card. I mean, it's obviously good. I am very tempted in this deck to go down to 1 Fire Breath, because there have been some games where I won because I had double Fire Breath, but for the most part, having 2 is a little clunky. Because I think a lot of times people are... Like, there's a lot of minions, there's a lot of, like, explosive minion interactions in this format. Like, a lot of players spam the board with a ton of threats. So you don't always end up with a really solid board to be able to use the Fire Breath. I mean, worst case, it is just some damage to the face, which is obviously helpful, and a little bit of pump here and there. But, I am also tempted sometimes to cut a Flight of the Firehawk, but I don't know how good that would be. Because it is really good card advantage, and helps with the overwhelming of your opponent as the turns go on. The card I think I'm the least happy to draw is Cloudstrider. It can be good, like sometimes it's busted, but for the most part it's a little clunky, or I gotta sit around with it in my hand for a couple of turns until I either have a spell or have the right spell. Because I don't always like to put Lava Flow or Fire Breath on it. Usually I just want Flight of the Firehawk. But like Ritual of Power is okay. I'd almost just rather cast that though. So that's the only issue with this guy. He seems powerful on the surface, but it's just... Unless you can, like, double the death rattle, you know, or something like that, it's just not super great. The end of turn restored 3 health to both heroes? What is happening? Oh, because of Eternal Torma. Okay, that's fine. I guess. Doesn't feel good, but I think we should.
Greetings, outsider.
Damage me and heal me? Okay. I figured they would trade. They have another Eternal Toil? Interesting.
Time to strike is now.
I want to say Flight of the Firehawk is the play here. Yeah, this isn't a great start for me. Ooh, Chillspine's good. Yeah, I normally like playing an Elemental on turn 3 just because Chillspine is so powerful when you have it on 4. Alright. Thank you for the healing. Let's also take out both their minions. This will also, but I could go like this and this, hopefully eating the attack from this. Then I got Chillspine for whatever they play the following turn, followed up with Slagclaw. Actually followed up with Slagclaw. That's not bad. Yeah, doubling up on these guys is pretty good because it'll trigger the other Sizzling Cinder's death rattle.
You're as good as dead.
I think Chillspine is the way to go.
Such choices.
If he was a 3/4, I don't think I would have done that. Because then that would have for sure died to the weapon attack back. And 3 damage is, I mean, it's something, but nothing crazy. If they want to take 5, like if they want to throw an Eternal Toil and attack it, I'm okay with that. Okay. Sure, yeah, if they want to take 5, I am happy. Interesting. Well, so that doesn't make a lot of sense, because if they would have just Precursory Strike this and then hit my face for 3, they would still be at 30. That was an interesting play. Very fascinating. Also, very, very cool hero. This is really awesome. Interesting. A 3/12. Yeah, they're taking all kinds of damage. I'm super cool with this. I guess another Slagclaw is fine. I don't think I can justify Thrasher. Yeah, let's just Slagclaw. It's fine. Wow, they got some good stuff off of Shadow Flame. Yeah, a lot of... I mean, yeah, that was good, but, like, why would they attack this guy when they can just attack the Cinders and take 1 less damage on their... I'm very confused. Okay. I've got double Fire Breath, so I can take out both minions. Lava Flow also works, I guess. So I could go... No, you know what? Hold up. So if I do this... Yeah, they're just dead. What am I talking about? Kaboom. Yeah, they shouldn't have taken all that damage early. Yeah, and I'm not entirely sure. I don't think that was Dragon Warrior. I think that was, like... Herald Warrior? Could have been Dragon Warrior, but we didn't really see any dragons, but I don't know. Interesting. Alright, 499 wins with Shaman. 1 more and I get the Golden Hero. That'd be nice. Yeah, I've definitely played very specific heroes over the years and neglected some. Like I think I'm pretty far away on Priest also. I used to play a bunch of Shaman though. Like I think I had 450 wins like a couple years back, and I just didn't play Shaman for the longest time. Yeah, that actually might have been like 2016 or 17. Good God. Let's see here. So Ritual of Power is great. Cloudstrider's not amazing, but it does enable this. I guess Ritual of Power could give me elementals to play on turn 3. I almost want to throw Cloudstrider back. I'm thinking Cloudstrider might get cut from this list. Don't love Fire Breath here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this. Excellent hand. Oh my god. Yeah, that's great. Now I kind of wish I had that Fire Breath. Didn't think I was going to draw 2 1-drops. And I think it is safe to just play both here. That's fair. All right. Nice. That was very lucky. That makes sense. Now I should be conscious of Muradin's last stand, or not Muradin, jeez, Broxigar's last stand. I would like to play one of these, but I'm not sure it's the right call. I also don't think they're going to really play minions, so I don't know how good Chillspine's going to be. It's just a dude. Yeah, I think... Yeah, it's probably best to just stay aggressive. If we eat a last stand, then so be it. They draw 2 cards, which isn't ideal, but... Okay. Yeah, Infestation makes sense. Let's see, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... yeah, they wouldn't be able to play Remnant of Rage off of something like this. Alright, so they have 1 stinger left in their hand, worth remembering. I don't know how good this guy is going to be in this matchup, actually. He might just be useless, so I'm tempted to... I mean, they don't want me to... They definitely... Yeah, I would imagine that they want me not to be playing minions. So if I play Flight of the Firehawk, it is giving them the ability to pick up some tempo or do something kind of uninhibited. But I feel like this is probably the right call. Okay. Let's do that. That's a little better. And now we still have Slagclaw next turn. I was just looking at this Spell Demon Hunter list, and I don't love it. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Spell Demon Hunter, even before the rotation. It always felt a little gimmicky, but there are more powerful spells now. Take 4. Yeah, Hive Map is way better now. There's so many better Fel spells. Before rotation, there was just nothing worth getting off of it. Like, you could get, like, Eye Beam and a couple questionable spells. Fumigate is fascinating. Okay. With an Ivy. Dang. Alright, well done. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4...
Such choices.
Ooh, we got the spell damage one, okay. Well, hopefully it lives, because that makes both of these much better. I was trying to set up for a Fire Breath, but maybe I should have done this first, just to see if I got this guy, and I could have just Lava Flowed their face, put him at 9. Jeez. Okay.
Winds of the south.
Wow.
My aid.
That's a pretty good minion. Wind Fury, Divine Shield. Okay, we're definitely freezing that guy. And if I can get one more attack in, then Lava Flow should hit their face instead of their minion. Alright, annoying. So this will be a 6/6, which will not deal with this guy. I could go this and then Lava Flow, but that just seems bad. It would take out these two guys after attacking with this. I don't know. It does make my last stand cost 2 less. Or no, just 1 less, because I'd only get 1 attack if I hit this.
Such choices.
Yeah, this is not ideal. Jeez. Alright, that's pretty good for them. So next turn I can go Muradin and then Last Stand after, but it doesn't seem like this is going well. I have a feeling they're really picking up momentum now, and it's only going to get worse from here. Let's see. I mean, there are things I could draw, I guess. What would be good right now?
Time grows short.
Avatar form, I guess, would be okay. Cloudstrider. Alright, not the best.
Hammer of the High King. Come to me.
I could do this and put that on it, because it's not like I can do anything off of this, and it's fair to say that they're going to probably kill it. So it does eat some damage that would be going probably to my face. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll probably cut this guy. I'm not loving Not loving him too much. I'm not sure if I missed Envoy of the End. I think Muradin is probably better. So if I cut this guy and one other thing, I can throw some Glacial Shards in here. The 1-drops are... There are quite a few 1-drops already. 8 1-drops is interesting. Sure. I'm very dead.
Impressive.
Yeah, Lasting Legacy is a little better than I thought. Alright, 2-1. Yeah, Lasting Legacy was one of the cards actually that held me off from building this. I was like, do I really want to spend the dust on Lasting Legacy? I don't know, Lasting Legacy, I mean... So it's give your hero +4 attack. If your deck has no minions, give it 4 more attack. So I guess it's 3 mana for 8 attack, which that is really efficient. Yeah, I tried when I craft cards to get things that I'm going to play in multiple decks, or you know, something that has a little bit of versatility.
versus Rexa.
But hey, good card is a good card, I guess.
Your time ends now.
Interesting hand. So we're definitely not keeping these. I think this is okay, considering this is probably Face Hunter. And Volcanic Thrasher is almost always a keep, so let's see what we can do here. I'm trying to think how I want to play these first couple turns. Because Ritual Power is cool and all, but Thrasher needs Kindred to be good.
No quarter for traitors.
Oh, there's a Lava Flow. Interesting. Yeah, let's see what happens here. What? I have never seen someone do that. That seems incredibly bad. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do here, because sequencing is key, especially since I have a Chillspine now. So I think I'm going to go Ritual, coin out an Elemental, smack this guy. Turn 3 I've got this. I could Avatar form, but I think I want this so that I can then Chillspine the following turn.
Time is short.
I don't love it.
I'll handle this.
Or no, you know what? We're going to do this, because at least this can trade. You do want to preserve as much life as possible, but...
Sisters, my will shall lead us
Ooh.
to victory.
That's a card. So if they played this, they... What? Okay, that makes me think that they probably have high-cost stuff in their hand. Maybe they don't have an ideal start here.
Our curse is our salvation.
Oh, they're playing Gen. Okay, 1 mana for 3 damage. That's pretty good. It's also a 6/5 for 4. Good lord. So I've got to really balance being aggressive with addressing their threats. Because 3 damage a turn with their hero power is no joke. So I have to be able to beat them quickly, but oh my god. Okay, Avatar form is definitely coming. So, Avatar form plus this, that means I can get rid of this. Yeah, I can get rid of everything. So if I do this, and then this. Now they've got no hand, and sure. Okay, that's a little better. I feel a lot better now. They do have cards like Quick Shot and Arrow Retriever, but they probably feel a little silly having already used one of their Arrow Retrievers to draw no cards. Cool. This is working out great. Yeah, they got a clock on me, but thankfully... Oh, wow. Alright, yeah, they've got a good clock on me, but thankfully I've got some Fire Breath. And another Thrasher could get me the other Fire Breath or Lava Flow. Either way, very good. Ooh. See, I've got 6 mana, I think. Let's do this. And this. Oh, that's a great draw. And then hopefully one of these will hit. Do I care though? 7 to the face means that... Yeah, we're just going to go 7 to the face. I could attack there and hopefully one of these damage hits the Rock Skipper for the final one, but maybe that's just being overly cautious. Yeah, I don't think they can come back from this. Unless they get something bonkers off of the Sands of Time. Good. Cool. Alright, 3-1. I think they could have probably beat me. Oh, then there's 500 wins too. Nice. I think they could have beat me if they played a little tighter. Like, that Arrow Retriever was super loose, and I don't know what their hand was like, but that, yeah, that was an interesting game. Alright, let's see what else we can do here. Oh, okay. Got a reward. Accidentally clicked and don't even know what it was. Oops.
Harsh versus Valir.
Okay, we got a rogue.
Must be protected.
I want to say my only loss last time was to a rogue. Yeah, Herald Rogue was my only loss the last round of games with this deck. So, decent hand, but definitely want some good 3 or 4 drops. I mean, we always just want Volcanic Thrasher into Chillspine into Slagclaw. That's just living the dream. Yeah, I was thinking about leading with Firefly because it's a little bit harder to kill. But if they want to coin hero power just to take 2 and an additional 2, I think that's great. Obviously, it'd be awesome to have something that gets pumped by this on turn 2, but oh, alright. Well, this just got even better.
You dare stand against me?
Do I do this? Nah. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm going to be playing a lot of Shaman this season. Because now that, what is it? The Totem guy is back, the 2-mana 3/4. That just makes me want to play Shaman all day. I think we go wide here. I don't think anybody's playing like Fan of Knives or anything like that, so I'm gonna hold. Yeah, I think I gotta hold one of these just in case we don't have an elemental next turn for Slagclaw. So let's be a little careful, because Slagclaw without the Kindred trigger is a little worse. The 4 damage surprisingly makes a lot of difference. I really want to draw a Chillspine. Just Chillspine off the top would be the best possible. Ooh, they took Avatar form. That's just rude. Okay, well there's a Chillspine, but now there's no minions. I think we still do it, honestly. Yeah, that's kind of lame, but it is what it is. I could Flame Elemental and Hero Power. Maybe that's the play. I don't know. That's a card. Okay. All right. Just wanted one more hit there. What are you gonna do? And they know we have Avatar form because they took it with their Deja Vu, so I would imagine they're going to be playing around that. Whew. That's pretty good there. Yeah, Cloudstrider is just not a great draw. I think I got to do this just in case of Kindred next turn. Yeah, I think normally I would, you would want to do hero power first before playing a spell like that just in case, but it wouldn't have made a difference for the damage. It would have all worked out the same. Well, it is good that they've only imbued their hero power twice. I think this could be a lot rougher if they had a bigger discount on these cards. Oh, do nothing. No, that's pretty bad. So the question here. Do I attack and make this cost 0 and hopefully play something good? Do I play this and hopefully draw, like, drawing Fire Breath would be decent? I think I attack then play it. Just gives me a couple more options. Ritual, flight, and I guess we flight. You know, actually, we're going to do this, because this will ensure we have Kindred.
Time is short.
Yeah, there we go. Ooh, plus the taunt guy. Nice. Yeah, this feels like it could go either way right now. Avatar form is great. That represents about 4 damage. So with that, we've got lethal on board, but I can only assume they know that, and we'll be playing around that. Ritual of Power gives me an additional one to play with because of the Herald, but I don't know that that's going to be super impactful here. I mean, to be fair, there's been multiple times where I've gotten my opponent to 1 life. So, I mean, 1 does matter.
Too soon.
Ooh, very nice. Alright, 4 and 1. So, yeah, seems like Elemental Shaman is definitely a good deck. I'm still trying to figure out where exactly it fits in, like, the tiered list of decks in the metagame. So far, I'm thinking it's pretty high. At the very least, top of Tier 2 or Tier B, if not the bottom of Tier 1. But I haven't done extensive training or extensive games against, like, Imbue Druid or like Herald Shaman can be kind of back and forth. I've definitely beaten that deck, but I'm not entirely sure if it's a consistent win or not. But I think I'm a little bit more aggressive than they are, and the fact that I have stuff like Lava Flow and Slagclaw is surprisingly good. I'm very happy with this, and I think my card advantage is better than Herald Shaman's card advantage. They also play Flight of the Firehawk, and I believe they play Muradin's Last Stand, but I also have, you know, the Living Flame and the Volcanic Thrasher. So I think that kind of helps me push through a little bit easier against something like Herald Shaman, but hard to say until I have more testing. So, but this is part 3 of this series, so if you guys want to see the other games, head over to those videos. Like I was mentioning at the beginning, been, you know, doing some small card changes, just trying to see what variation is best of this. I do think that I got to change out the Cloudstrider, but it's tough because you need a good 3-drop for an elemental. Like, Volcanic Thrasher is good and all, but I think I need like 1 or 2 more elementals in there to really round this out. And I am strongly considering cutting one of the other 3-drops, like maybe Fire Breath, but it's so hard to justify that decision because of how many times it's just kind of won the game. So, but yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Definitely like and follow and comment and all that stuff. If you're already following, big thank you. I appreciate you guys, and I respond to every comment, so throw something my way. Whether you're mean, whether you're nice, you always get a response. And I love to talk Hearthstone, and let me know your thoughts. Peace and love, guys.